I had a first taste of what it would mean to be my higher self. I had a hernia surgery in 2012, and it's a very common tale. I was prescribed pain pills, opiates, and that addiction ultimately really brought me to my knees. I got to a place, I was unemployed. I was married at the time, but kicked out, sleeping at my parents' house, wondering, what happened, but also knowing like, man, I've tried to kick the addiction on my own. Like I've all sorts of tactics, then none of them worked. And finally, for the first time I asked someone for help. And like, long story short, I went to AA. I started doing work. My life and blessings came back. I started succeeding at a very high level and figured I won't do that one thing. I can do everything else, I can drink. I just need to not take opiates,
The tricks we play.
Yeah. Over the next 6 years, I would find out that really I can't put any substance in my body. I heard someone in a meeting that I really identified with this said my drug of choice was more. And I would say that describes me. It didn't matter what it was, I wanted more. Ultimately it took 6 years to get back into the rooms and like really do the work. They call it a bottom. I've heard Mike Tyson talk about this, like, the bottom is that's how you bounce back. You got to hit the bottom first. That led to me like really going through the work, doing the steps, and like finding real recovery and transformation. And it was in that happy, positive time coming out of my first experience, in recovery, where my daughter was conceived. A healthy, positive, higher self period.